Hello dentist, how are you today? I hope you're fine. Today we're going to talk about important definitions that we must know in restorative dentistry, especially while making composite. Let's know the important definitions, okay? The first one we're going to talk about is a smear layer. What is a smear layer? It's an adherent layer of debris on the tooth surface when they are cut with rotary or hand instruments. After burr preparation of a cavity, the cavity walls are covered with a smear layer. Okay. So can you see here in this is under the microscope. This is how the smear layer looks like. Okay, and here we have here dentin layer of prepared with a burr. This is called the smear layer. Okay. After preparation with a burr, this is how the smear layer looks like. Okay, so the smear layer here removed and demineralized and etched dentine with exposed collagen fibers. Okay, this is the dentinal tubules. And then finally here, this is how it looks like after putting the composite, the restoration. So here this is the smear layer, and we call all this hybrid layer. Okay, resin tag tubule, then we have dentin adhesive, and then we have composite. So a smear layer, when a tooth tissue is cut using the burr, okay, the debris is smeared over the tooth surface. This is called a smear layer, and it contains any debris produced by reduction or instrumentation of dentin, enamel, or cementum. So the debris that are produced by instrumentation, okay, of the dentin, enamel, and cementum, we call it smear layer. It is a calcific in nature and a contaminant that precludes interaction of restorative materials with the underlying pure tissue. Okay, let's go to the next. Here we have, this is also important here, enamel adhesion, or here what happens when the first thing we do after preparation of the cavity, we make acid etching. Okay, so we make acid etching to enamel. First we start with the enamel for sealing pits and fissure. Okay, so why do we use the acid etchant to seal pits and fissure? Okay, so acid etching transforms the smooth enamel into an irregular surface, and to increase will increase its surface for energy, or surface area for combining bonding. Can you see here? This is how it looks like under the microscope. Dentin can be treated with acid before restoration. Okay, as we said before. What does this achieve? Within dentin, acid treatment removes most of the hydroxyapatite and exposes a microporous network of collagen. The smear layer is altered or dissolved, and then the bonding that results in diffusion based and relies on the exposed collagen fibrils scaffold being infiltrated by the resin. Okay, so this is the first step we do. After preparation, we make acid etching. This is the acid etchant. Okay, we put it on it's placed on the enamel and then the dentin. Okay, and then it's washed out with water and then dried out. We dry it. Okay, cheap syringe, and then after drying, we put the bonding. Okay, we put the bonding. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, after acid etching of the dentin. Let's see again. Here we have start with the enamel. This is the acid etching of the enamel for 15 seconds. Okay, and then we extend to the dentin. Okay, dentin for 15 seconds, and then we wash it with the excessive water. Okay, to remove the gel. Okay, so here this is the first step after preparation to remove the smear layer. The importance of primer. Okay, so we use this primer. What is a primer? So the dentin surface after conditioning is difficult to wet with bonding agent. So the primer increases the wettability of the surface, which allows the resin to spread and penetrate the tubular dentine. So here the importance of primer: it increases the wettability of the surface, which allows the resin to spread and penetrate the tubular dentine. So this is can you look here under the microscope? This is the dentinal tubule, okay, or tubular dentine, okay. And then we have, this is the etched dentin here, and these are the exposed collagen fibrils. This improves why this is important: to improve the bonding of subsequently applied adhesive resin. So after put this adhesive, okay, this will help in bonding of the composite to the tooth structure. Hybrid layer. What is a hybrid layer? It's an area in which the resin of the adhesive system has interlocked with the collagen of dentin, providing micro-mechanical retention. And this is what we want to achieve: micro-mechanical retention. Let's look at this diagram here. Here we have, these are the collagen fibrils. Then we have, this is the hybrid layer, okay, and this is the resin, and this is the mineralized dentine, okay. And then after demineralization, okay, this is demineralized dentine zone, okay. And then we have the hybrid layer, and then the resin restoration, and then a phyto restoration. Importance of dentine bonding agents. Here we have bonding agents are resin materials to make a dental composite filling material adhere to both dentin and enamel. Bonding agents are often methacrylates with some volatile carriers and solvent like acetone. So bonding agents form, the importance of bonding agents: form resin tags in the dentinal tubules, stabilize the hybrid layer, form a link between the resin primer and the restorative material, okay. So this is really important to know the importance of dentine bonding agents. So again, they form resin tags in the dentinal tubules, stabilize the hybrid layer, form a link between the resin primer and the restorative material. Let's look at what happens and how do we apply it. This is dentine bonding agent, okay. It's applied like this with a brush, okay, on the dentin. This is how it looks like in a diagram. This is the tooth structure, okay, and what does it do? And this is the dentine bonding agents. Can you see? This is the dentine bonding agents, okay. It will bond to the tooth structure. The main function, the main importance of this dentine bonding agent: to bond to tooth structure and to bond to the resin, okay, polymerized resin matrix, okay, to make better fitting of the restoration. Dentinal tubules etched, okay. This is we looked at this picture before, okay. Dentinal tubules etched dentin and exposed collagen fibrils. So today we talked about important definitions, okay, which are very important in cavity preparation and especially filling it with composite, okay, filling the cavity with composite. I hope today's topic was interesting, and let's revise together the important definitions and topics that is really important in exam and oral exams. Thank you. Bye for now. And thanks a lot for those who are supporting, and I'm really glad to all of you. Lots of luck to all.